You are that great fire. The lead vocalist depends so much on you to achieve the task at hand. You are mentally alert, you've got the presence of mind, you are so disciplined, you can't afford to be absent-minded. The presence of mind needs to be constant. You've got... Hi, thanks for joining me on this channel, Music Space for You. I am Shefi Malatide and I welcome you to this channel again. So do you really want to know what stands you out as a backup singer, that fantastic backup singer or background vocalist? Here is the episode for it. So you are called a backup singer or background vocalist because you give great support to the lead vocalist at any session that goes on. So you are fantastic, you are very relevant to the team, you are a great pillar. Now, there are things that stands you out as a fantastic backup singer regardless of how many people doing this job with you. So let's take it one after the other. The first thing you really want to consider is to groom your voice to be in tune. There are so many times that different songs are taken and they demand different approaches, either soft, mid or high tone. So you've got to know when to use soft tone as a background vocalist so that you don't overshadow or highlight your voice in the mix of the entire production. That is the first thing you want to know. Know the song that demands a soft touch, a soft ho ho, or the one that demands a mid tone like a or really the hard one ho ho ha ha. So all of that you really need to put into consideration if you must be a very fantastic background vocalist. So while you are listening to this, kindly hit the subscribe button because this gives you the opportunity to have real-time updates about new uploads and of course helps this channel a whole lot. Thank you so much. Love you. Number two, it's also important. You are a background vocalist. It means you give a very great support to the lead vocalist. So you are not supposed to compete with the lead vocalist. So you must wait for that time the lead vocalist gives you that room to respond because yes, you are a support singer, but you are a very great pillar to the lead vocalist. So the third thing you really want to have as a background vocalist or a backup singer is the ability to synchronize your voice to the timing of the song. Songs are taken with different timings regardless of who is singing, and also you can have one song having different timing and bleeding patterns. So when I say bleed, it means that you have your voice that probably supposed to span this way and eventually if you bleed you are going beyond this way. So if you are like 4 on the backup team and your voice is here while others are here, then you are not doing a good job. So we need to learn how to put all of these skills into use. You sing a song like Covenant Keeping God, there is no one like you, Alpha and Omega, there is no one like you. That is one. The other version you can have is Covenant Keeping God, there is no one like you, Alpha and Omega, there is no one like you. So you've seen 2 different versions. So if you're on the backup team for any time this kind of song is taken or any song at all, you've got to be sure that you know the right pattern that everybody sings with. It doesn't speak well of you as a backup singer if you're singing and your voice is bleeding, it's not in tune, it's not synchronized, it's not quantizing with what the timing of the song actually demands. Now, this is another one. You've got to be mentally alert. As a backup singer, you are that great fire. The lead vocalist depends so much on you to achieve the task at hand. So you are mentally alert, you've got the presence of mind, you are so disciplined, you can't afford to be absent-minded. The presence of mind needs to be constant. You've got to be consistent, never getting tired. Yes, I understand that at some points you'll be in a session and the song is not really flowing like the way you want it. But as a backup singer, you've got to be 100% consistent. That is what stands you out and that is what makes you unique from every other person doing the job. Added to this is the fact that you have to know your lyrics well. You can't be chewing mouth, so to say, when you're the backup team. Now, this is also important. There are emotional requirements to every song. and you do a great job as a backup singer or background vocalist if you are giving just that. If a song demands that you connect emotionally in a sober reflection, you can't be smiling at that point because hey, everything just goes around. The lead vocalist is pushing hard to get the song out there. As a backup singer, background vocalist, you must also be in that same frequency to ensure that the session entirely goes through. Music is so dynamic, so if you're singing a song of praise, you've got to give that expression of praise. You can't be frowning when you're actually singing a song of joy. And if you need a song that probably just wants to worship, just wants to be to reverence God or to be in sober reflection, you've got to bring on this courage as well. That is not the time to start pacing up and down the stage. That is not the time to start doing a lot of gesticulations. You've got to know what each song demands in terms of emotional requirements and give just that. And this very one I'm about to mention is kind of common among backup singers. They become so lost in the session that they forget to communicate with the lead singer. The lead singer is actually there to drive all of you. It is his session, his or her session. Yes, you are a backup singer, so you've got to be in the same thought line, on the same page with the lead vocalist. There are creative things that happen on stage, and you as a background vocalist, you must be very alert to pick all of that. Not really what you think should be. It's not your session as a backup singer, it is the session of the lead vocalist, so he's got the creative power to drive every member of the team on the session to do the right thing. So if you're a backup singer, you've got to know that yes, you can enjoy the song, you make the stage your own, but don't ever lose communication with your lead vocalist. So I hope this helps you peeps, and I hope that we can start grooming on this. Yes, till some other episode. Keep singing, keep enjoying yourself. It's all fun with music, and we can all grow beyond this moment. Have a great one.